Samurai should always remember day and night that fuck. Wrong videos again. God damn it. Have you ever thought about why more and more people are losing their sense of purpose and trying to find it? If you think about it, pondering the meaning of life is a straight-up sign that your life's going to shit. If everything was actually good, why the fuck would you even think about that meaning? Sound familiar? When you play on your PC or get some short-term kicks, and then you're hit with such a depressive come-down that you don't even want to do anything anymore? And that happens every fucking day. You come home from work or school, try to entertain yourself, and end up just sitting there, dying in some weird apathetic state. That shit used to happen to me too until recently. Well, until I went to jerk off. Nah, kidding, seriously. In the end, I figured out 5 reasons why my life was empty and worthless. But to change, it wasn't enough to just know how and what to do. You've got to understand why it's like that. So, here's the deal. My brain and yours are lazy fuckers that love taking the easy route to hormonal happiness. Turns out, the simplest and most effective fuel for satisfying emotional needs is stuff you don't even have to work hard for. A quick app, RPG levels, or constant wanking. They lead you to a total fucked up mess of sensations and feelings. In other words, your brain gets so spoiled that even the simplest buzz doesn't do it for you anymore. And you've got nothing else. You can't fill yourself with good vibes because your sensitivity threshold drops while your dopamine demands keep climbing. That's just how our brains adapt. Nothing can keep us happy forever at the same level of effort. You get lost in an endless search for something to entertain you, and any new distraction can't take more effort than what you're used to. The bar gets set so high that it ends up with impossible demands. That's where the depression kicks in, from the sheer inability to meet them. And when I lived like that for years, stuck in a fucking Groundhog Day, it's like some enlightenment hit me or some shit. Realizing I was wasting my time made me sick of that lifestyle. I'd rather blow my brains out than keep doing the same crap over and over. The end of that story doesn't need explaining, I think. But where would a different choice take me? Honestly, it's like watching the same damn movie. I've been wanting to switch it to something else for ages. It's way more interesting than a life like some slice of life anime. Fuck that. I started changing things. Not by suddenly beating myself with a stick and forcing shit. That doesn't fucking work. If growth doesn't feel good, it'll just wreck your psyche. The key isn't forcing yourself, but getting used to gradual changes. I stopped playing CS for a few months just to test it. And what the fuck do you think? Now I've got this wild urge to play through every game in my Steam library. That's how emotional starvation works. But you've got to stay sharp. If you start gorging on emotions again, you'll fall back into the same pit you barely crawled out of. I'm not saying ditch rest and fun entirely, but don't make them the center of your life. Before that, entertainment wasn't much better than normal. Oh, and then there's doomscrolling. What's that? Well, I'll break it down for the old-school Russian language folks. It's when you're swiping through your phone with your claws, scrolling funny short videos, or reading news about useless crap. It starts small. You hop on for a couple of minutes at night for some memes or news, and then, bam, you check the time. And it's already time for class. That shit scared the hell out of me, honestly. I looked at my shorts history, 4,000 views, and what do I keep watching there? Don't remember. So here's the question. Why the fuck? You're drowning yourself in this lake of shit when you could be doing something dope instead. If you, like me, pissed away years on that devil's toy, you know damn well that if you'd quit back then, you'd be a fucking superhero by now. So you can't start changing tomorrow, only today. For example, you can spend half an hour a day at least on some exercise or stretching so you don't get hit with that debuff of blurry vision and back pain. And you'd still have time to shower so you don't spread the Axe effect of sweaty balls at work. Sitting there dirty and stinking while gulping down tons of internet info, 90% of that crap won't even matter, but the time you've wasted? You won't get that back. I'll tell you this. After ditching useless info consumption, you'll actually feel like there's 24 hours in a day. Plus, your mental game gets better. Prolonged procrastination. Here's what I figured out from personal experience. Putting off tasks, big or small, turns your mighty thinking machine into your grandma's ancient PC. Your brain's like the task manager on Windows, processing shit that eats up your system resources. Sorry if you're a humanities type, or, as people say, a dumbass. Kidding. Point is, your unfinished business keeps weighing on your psyche so you can't use it to its full potential. All because of that unresolved gestalt. Like, your mom asked you to grab the chicken from the freezer, or I wanted to go to the dentist, or whatever else. All those locked-in tasks don't just lead to depression, they stress your whole body out. Damn, I forgot that. Damn, I didn't do that today. By messing with that bullshit, you're wasting all your potential. You're capable of so much more, but your head's stuck thinking about unsolved crap, even if you don't realize it. Me? Sitting here, sick with a fever and a runny nose, recording this video, I'm doing it because I don't have a pile of shit on my back and I'm not stressed about it. It just feels good. Doesn't mean I'm ignoring my health. It's just that when I get a chance, I grow. Bottom line, you're torturing yourself when you keep putting off buying that collection in Dildo Sazona. Just fucking order it already. Self-reflection. We all love dreaming about how great everything will be. Imagining before bed how you're beating up a crowd of dudes for that waitress from the restaurant, or fuck, I should have said something different 5 years ago, or I'll buy a car and the chicks will be all over me. And I'm like, fuck off, ladies. You get it. Self-reflection's this thing that's borderline useful and harmful. Sometimes you want to let your brain chill and rest, but going hardcore with it, living a utopian life in your head every day and then crashing back to reality? Even an idiot can see you're basically beating yourself with a shovel. It's like that dream you didn't finish where you were about to get a harem. Sorry, that was my dream. Anyway, yeah, waking up sucked and you do the same thing every day just to wake. You watch nice dreams in real time, then snap out of it, full of disappointment. That's how doomers show up, by the way. Or what are they called? Dungai, Dungeya, whatever, fuck it. Sooner or later it'll end badly. You'll get disillusioned with your life and the world around you. Because excessive daydreaming gives you nothing back. It just sucks up as much energy and time as actually working toward that damn dream. Stop it! Ecosystem. The world you build around yourself, you're doing it without even thinking. Your messy room, unwashed face, pile of dishes, all products of your go-with-the-flow lifestyle. It's that least resistance, max pleasure path again. You can't clean up the mess because it doesn't seem that important or worth the effort, but it's the exact opposite. You can tidy up in 15 minutes tops, and then you won't feel crushed by the mess of dirty dishes and scattered junk. All that triggers a negative reaction and a sense of being trapped, not just physically, but mentally too. But that anime-ass face drags your self-esteem to the floor, even though you could totally be a fuckable dude. Your home and your looks, they're a reflection of you. You're not the master of your place anymore. You're an animal in a cage. Order around you is order inside you. Life without purpose. So, I broke down the typical reasons you're miserable into fucking molecules. If you think it through, you'll see how all the factors I listed connect. My messy room chokes me, but I don't clean it because I'm stuck on TikTok. Or I love dreaming, so I've got no energy to make those dreams real, and that's where procrastination comes in. Point is, you can't just fix one thing and keep bullshitting yourself with the rest. You've got to ditch all 5 sins of your hormonal system, and then, in a month, you'll notice results. But you've got to start doing, not planning. Continuous, disciplined action. Remember that. Train yourself. Your life's like fishing. Right now, you're the fish looking for a hook to bite. But you should be the fisherman, checking the catch and sorting it by what's useful. Most people are unhappy just because they're doing the wrong shit or nothing at all. So to find happiness, at least get off the damn couch. I genuinely hope this video was useful for you. It only took 7 minutes of your time. If you've got questions, I'll try to answer in the comments. What are you still doing here? Get the fuck out.